Something big is happening. If you listen closely, you can hear the hum of activity growing louder across North America. It's the sound of preparation, of a continent getting ready for a year unlike any we've seen in modern history. The year is 2026, and it's quietly shaping up to be a landmark moment for international gatherings. Behind the scenes, in cities from Toronto to Mexico City, from Boston to the San Francisco Bay Area, a monumental effort is underway. This is not just about planning a few parties. It's a coordinated, multifaceted mobilization that touches nearly every aspect of public life, from our hospitals to our train lines. The world is quietly prepping for 2026 because the scale of what is coming is simply immense. We're talking about a convergence of massive sporting and cultural events that will draw millions upon millions of people from every corner of the globe. This isn't a single event in a single city. It's a series of mega events layered on top of each other, creating a complex web of logistical, security, and public health challenges. Government officials, city planners, and health experts are looking at the calendar, and they see not just a celebration, but a test. A test of our infrastructure, our resilience, and our ability to host the world safely and successfully. To understand the magnitude of this moment, you have to look beyond the headlines of any single event. It's the combination that makes 2026 so unique. Imagine the energy of a World Cup, the patriotic fervor of a nation's 250th birthday, and the spectacle of the Super Bowl all happening in the same neighborhood of the world. Each event on its own is a huge undertaking. Together, they represent what some experts are calling the world's largest temporary migration into North America. This influx of visitors requires a level of planning that we have not seen before, forcing cities to think years in advance about every possible scenario. This essay will take you behind the curtain of these preparations. We'll explore the events that are making 2026 so special. We'll see how cities are upgrading their bones, their roads, stadiums, and transit systems to handle the coming crowds. We'll look at the extraordinary measures being taken by health officials to prevent the spread of infectious disease. And we'll examine how local leaders are hoping to turn this massive logistical challenge into a once-in-a-generation economic opportunity. This is the story of how a continent is getting ready for its close-up on the world stage. At the heart of this global focus on 2026 lies a trio of monumental events. The first and largest is the FIFA World Cup. But this isn't just any World Cup. The 2026 tournament will be the biggest in history, expanding to include 48 teams for the very first time. And it won't be hosted by a single nation. Instead, it'll be a continental affair, spread across 16 host cities in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. This sprawling footprint means the logistical complexity is multiplied exponentially. The tournament will culminate in the final match on July 19, 2026, at MetLife Stadium in the New York and New Jersey area, an event expected to draw a global television audience in the billions. Adding to the historic nature of the year is America 250. This is the official commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the United States Declaration of Independence. While celebrations will occur nationwide, they'll be particularly concentrated in historic cities along the East Coast, like Boston and Philadelphia. These cities are already major tourist destinations, but in 2026, they'll become focal points for national pride and international curiosity. America 250 will bring parades, exhibitions, and massive public gatherings, attracting millions of Americans and foreign visitors who want to witness this milestone moment in the nation's history. It's a cultural event layered on top of a sporting spectacle. As if a historic World Cup and a national semi-quincentennial were not enough, the year will also feature Super Bowl 60. The pinnacle of American professional football will take place in the San Francisco Bay Area, at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl is consistently one of the most watched television events in the United States and a massive draw for corporate sponsors, media, and high-spending tourists. For the Bay Area, hosting the Super Bowl in the same year as World Cup matches presents both an incredible opportunity and a daunting logistical puzzle. It means the region's infrastructure will be tested not once, but twice in a matter of months. Each of these events is a titan in its own right. The World Cup is the planet's most popular sporting event. America 250 is a deeply significant cultural and historical milestone. The Super Bowl is a commercial and media juggernaut. Having them all converge in North America in the same year is what makes 2026 a truly unparalleled phenomenon. planners are not just preparing for one type of visitor, they're preparing for soccer fans, history buffs, and football fanatics, all descending in overlapping waves. It's this unique combination that has sent a quiet but urgent signal to cities. The time to prepare is now. The sheer number of people expected to travel for these events is staggering. We're talking about millions of international visitors pouring into North America over a relatively short period. The 2026 FIFA World Cup alone is projected to be a major driver of this movement. The New York City and New Jersey area, for instance, is bracing for an estimated 1.2 million visitors for the 8 matches it will host, including the final. That's like adding the entire population of Dallas to the region for a few weeks. And that's just one of the 16 host city clusters. This is not a typical tourist season. It's a temporary large-scale migration. This massive influx of people from around the world creates a situation that public health experts are watching with extreme caution. When you have millions of individuals traveling from hundreds of different countries, you create a perfect environment for the rapid transmission of infectious diseases. A virus that is circulating in one part of the world can easily be carried across continents and introduced into a new, susceptible population. The crowded stadiums, packed public transit, and bustling fan zones of the World Cup are ideal settings for an outbreak to take hold and spread like wildfire, turning a celebration into a global health crisis. The concern is not just about common illnesses like the flu or COVID-19. Health officials are preparing for worst-case scenarios involving high-consequence pathogens. These are rare but deadly diseases like Ebola or Marburg virus. While the risk of such an outbreak is low, the consequences would be catastrophic. The convergence of so many people from diverse epidemiological backgrounds means that a single infected person, perhaps asymptomatic during their flight, could trigger a public health emergency. This potential has forced authorities to treat the 2026 events as a predictable flashpoint for disease, demanding a proactive and robust defense strategy. This human wave extends beyond just the stadiums. It impacts every facet of a city's life. Hotels will be booked solid, restaurants will be overflowing, and airports will operate at maximum capacity. Roads and public transportation systems will be strained to their limits. The demand for services, from emergency medical care to basic sanitation, will skyrocket. Managing this temporary population boom is a monumental task. It requires a level of coordination between different agencies, health, transportation, security, and tourism, that is rarely seen. The success of 2026 will depend on how well cities can absorb this human tide. In response to the unprecedented public health risks of 2026, officials are not waiting to react. They're actively preparing for a battle against an invisible enemy. The strategy is built on drills, training, and interagency coordination. At the forefront of this effort is a network of specialized hospitals and healthcare professionals. For example, near MetLife Stadium, the site of the World Cup final, institutions like NYC Health plus Hospitals/Bellevue have become hubs for preparedness. Over 500 healthcare workers in the area have undergone specialized training to identify, contain, and treat patients with highly contagious and dangerous pathogens, ensuring they are ready for the unthinkable. These preparations go far beyond standard classroom training. They involve large-scale, realistic simulations designed to test the entire system from end to end. In the summer of 2025, a major 4-day drill was conducted to stress test the response protocols. The simulation involved the hypothetical transport of a patient with a high-consequence disease from Toronto, another World Cup host city, all the way to Bellevue's isolation unit in New York City. This drill tested everything from the use of portable biocontainment units to the coordination between international, federal, and local health agencies. It was a dry run for a nightmare scenario, aimed at finding and fixing weaknesses before they can be exploited by a real virus. The coordination extends to the highest levels of government and international bodies. Recognizing the global nature of the threat, key states like New York, California, and Illinois have joined a World Health Organization network dedicated to responding to public health threats in a coordinated manner. At the federal level, the White House has established a dedicated FIFA task force, reporting to the Department of Homeland Security and led by Andrew Giuliani, to oversee safety and security. In New York City, Mayor Zohran Mamdani has appointed a World Cup czar, Maya Honda, to ensure all city agencies are working in concert. This creates clear lines of communication and authority, which are critical in a fast-moving crisis. This web of preparedness is designed to create layers of defense. The goal is to catch a potential outbreak at its earliest possible stage. This involves enhanced surveillance at airports and in communities, rapid diagnostic testing capabilities, and pre-established protocols for contact tracing and quarantine. By training frontline workers, simulating emergency responses, and fostering seamless communication between different levels of government, health officials hope to build a shield. This shield is meant to protect not only the millions of visitors but also the local populations of the host cities, ensuring the legacy of 2026 is one of celebration, not contagion. To accommodate the millions of guests arriving in 2026, host cities are undertaking massive infrastructure projects, essentially fast-forwarding decades of urban development into just a few short years. These upgrades are not just about aesthetics. They're really about capacity and functionality. The primary focus is on public transportation, the arteries that will carry the lifeblood of the events. In Boston, a city preparing for both World Cup crowds and the America 250 celebrations, the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority, often called the MBTA, is in the midst of a sweeping modernization program. After years of underinvestment, the agency, under new leadership since 2023, is racing to improve system reliability. This means tangible, visible changes for commuters and visitors alike. The MBTA's overhaul includes the introduction of new rolling stock, like brand new Red Line trains, which are crucial for moving large crowds efficiently to and from event sites. The work extends to track repairs, signal system upgrades, and station improvements, all designed to prevent the kinds of delays and breakdowns that could cripple a city during a mega event. These are not just temporary fixes, they're long-term investments that will benefit residents of Boston long after the last tourist has gone home, representing one of the key legacies of hosting. The transformation is also happening at the event venues themselves. Stadiums are being renovated to meet FIFA's stringent standards and to enhance the fan experience. In the San Francisco Bay Area, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara is undergoing significant upgrades to prepare for its dual role as a host for both the World Cup and Super Bowl 60. This includes enhancing technology, expanding facilities, and improving crowd flow logistics. Similarly, in downtown San Jose, which will serve as a hub for visitors, the city has spent over a year improving its urban core with better signage, public art installations, and walker-friendly infrastructure to make the city more inviting. These infrastructure projects represent a monumental undertaking, requiring billions of dollars in investment and intricate coordination between public works departments, transit authorities, and private contractors. Roads are being repaved, airport terminals are being expanded, and digital connectivity is being boosted. For residents, this can mean years of construction and disruption, but the end goal is to create cities that are not only ready for the spotlight in 2026, but are also more livable, efficient, and resilient for the future. The pressure of the deadline is acting as a powerful catalyst for progress. For the San Francisco Bay Area, 2026 is a year of both immense opportunity and intense pressure. The region is in the unique position of hosting two of the world's biggest sporting events in the same year: Super Bowl 60 and a slate of FIFA World Cup matches. This doubleheader is, honestly, forcing local leaders to be strategic and proactive in their planning, especially after the lessons learned from the last time the Super Bowl came to town. When Super Bowl 50 was held at Levi's Stadium in 2016, the city of San Jose, despite its proximity, captured only about 12% of the economic benefits. This time, they're determined to change that script. The strategy is to actively draw visitors and their spending away from the traditional hub of San Francisco and into San Jose and the surrounding South Bay. The city is not waiting for visitors to simply show up. It's creating reasons for them to come and stay. A dedicated website has been launched, and an ambitious plan is in place to host over 100 different watch parties, 13 concerts, and numerous other events designed to create a vibrant, celebratory atmosphere throughout the city. This effort began in earnest in August 2025, when San Jose unveiled a new branding and marketing campaign at its airport, the first touchpoint for many incoming tourists. Leading this charge is a regional host committee, helmed by CEO Zaileen Jan Mohammed, which is working to mobilize the entire community. The committee has published a playbook for local businesses, providing them with tools and guidance on how to organize their own events and capitalize on the influx of visitors. This grassroots approach aims to ensure that the economic benefits are distributed more broadly, reaching small businesses, restaurants, and hotels throughout the area. It's a conscious effort to prevent a repeat of 2016, where much of the activity and revenue was concentrated elsewhere. The preparations are a clear signal that the Bay Area sees 2026 as more than just a series of games. It's a chance to redefine the region's identity on the global stage and to secure a lasting economic legacy. By coordinating closely with city officials, improving downtown infrastructure, and launching a sophisticated marketing push well in advance, leaders in San Jose and the wider Bay Area are working to ensure they are not just a backdrop for the events, but a central player. They're aiming to capture a much larger piece of the estimated 500,000 visitors expected for the combined events, turning a logistical challenge into a major economic victory. All eyes will be on New York and New Jersey on July 19, 2026. MetLife Stadium, located in the New Jersey Meadowlands just across the river from Manhattan, has been chosen to host the FIFA World Cup final. This is, the single biggest prize in global sports, an event that will bring an unparalleled level of attention, prestige, and pressure to the region. Preparing for the final is an undertaking of epic proportions. The city and state are planning for over 1 million visitors, an enormous security apparatus, and a worldwide media contingent that will document every moment. The stakes could not be higher. To manage this complexity, the city has appointed a specific point person to oversee the effort. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani named Maya Honda as the city's World Cup czar, a role created to ensure seamless coordination across dozens of city agencies, from the police department to the sanitation department to the transit authority. This centralized leadership is crucial for an event of this scale, where a failure in one area can have a domino effect on the entire operation. The czar's job is to make sure everyone is on the same page, and that the city presents a unified, efficient front to the world. The plans for visitors extend far beyond the stadium itself. New York City is planning to transform itself into a massive festival of football. The city is organizing huge fan events, including a proposed watch party for a staggering 250,000 people in the iconic Central Park. These events are designed to give the hundreds of thousands of fans who don't have a ticket to the final a place to gather and share in the experience. They also serve a practical purpose. By distributing crowds across different venues, they help to ease congestion and manage security more effectively. The goal is to make the entire city feel like part of the celebration. Hosting the final is a source of immense pride, but it is also the ultimate test of the region's readiness. Every system, from the trains carrying fans to the stadium, to the communication networks used by security forces, to the hospital readiness plans, will be under intense scrutiny. The success of the World Cup final in New York will be a powerful statement about the region's capability to handle the most demanding mega events on the planet. It is, in a way, the culmination of years of planning, a final exam for all the preparations being made across the continent. Beyond the logistical hurdles and public health concerns, the 2026 events represent a massive economic opportunity, a potential gold rush for host cities. Local governments and business leaders are not leaving this to chance. They're actively strategizing to capture as much of the anticipated visitor spending as possible. This involves much more than simply hoping tourists will open their wallets. It means creating a comprehensive ecosystem of events and attractions that encourages visitors to stay longer, explore more widely, and spend more money within the local economy. It's a deliberate and calculated effort to maximize the return on investment. We see a prime example of this in San Jose's playbook for the World Cup and Super Bowl. Learning from the past, the city is no longer a passive host. By planning a vast array of concerts, fan zones, and watch parties, they're creating a gravitational pull for the 500,000 visitors expected in the Bay Area. The goal is to make San Jose a destination in itself, not just a place to sleep after an event in a neighboring town. The host committee's playbook for local businesses is a key part of this, empowering small enterprises to become active participants in the economic boom rather than just spectators. This economic strategy is being replicated in host cities across the continent. They are working to connect visitors with local culture, cuisine, and commerce. This might involve creating special fan trails that lead tourists through different neighborhoods, promoting local artisans at event marketplaces, or partnering with restaurants to offer special menus. The idea is to spread the economic benefits beyond the immediate vicinity of the stadiums and into the broader community. This helps ensure that the prosperity is shared and that the events leave a positive and lasting financial impact on the residents. Ultimately, the economic success of 2026 will be measured not just by the total revenue generated, but by how effectively that revenue is captured and distributed locally. It's a competition between cities to be the most attractive, the most organized, and the most engaging host. The cities that have planned meticulously, creating compelling experiences, mobilizing their local business communities, and marketing themselves effectively, are the ones that will see the greatest economic rewards. They're treating 2026 not as a one-time party, but as a strategic investment in their economic future. As we stand on the cusp of 2026, the immense scale of preparation across North America is clear. This is more than just planning for a series of parties. It's a fundamental stress test of our modern cities. The convergence of the FIFA World Cup, America 250, and Super Bowl 60 is a catalyst, forcing a level of foresight and collaboration that is rarely seen. The drills conducted by healthcare workers, the massive upgrades to our public transit, and the strategic economic planning are all pieces of a complex puzzle. Each piece is essential for ensuring that this historic year is remembered for the right reasons. For the millions of visitors who will journey to North America, these preparations are about safety and experience. They're about being able to travel on a reliable train, to feel secure in a crowded stadium, and to know that a robust healthcare system is standing by in case of an emergency. The goal is to create an environment where fans and tourists can immerse themselves in the joy and excitement of the events without worrying about the underlying logistics. Seamless execution is the hallmark of a successful host, and that's what all this behind-the-scenes work is designed to achieve. But perhaps most importantly, this preparation matters deeply for the local people who call these cities home. The construction disruptions and security measures may be temporary inconveniences, but the benefits are designed to be permanent. The new train cars in Boston, the improved downtown infrastructure in San Jose, and the enhanced public health networks in New York will serve residents for decades to come. A successful 2026 can also instill a profound sense of civic pride and leave a positive economic legacy that supports local businesses long after the final whistle has blown. In the end, the quiet, painstaking work being done today is an investment in our collective future. It's about proving that our cities can rise to a historic occasion, that we can welcome the world with open arms, and that we can do so safely and competently. It's a story of ambition, foresight, and a belief in our ability to manage immense complexity. By preparing so thoroughly, these cities are not just getting ready for a year of celebration. They're building a stronger, more resilient, and more connected future for their citizens and visitors alike.